Modern spirituality can often run the risk of becoming very mind-centric. When you focus all your efforts on ascending or transcendence, you run the risk of dissociation, of disembodiment. So how do we become more embodied? The answer lies in facing the present moment more fully. But how?
The answer we propose is through a technique called SOAR. And SOAR is it's an embodied practice that we both devised in 2017 primarily for highly sensitive people, for empathic people, for people who struggle with taking on too much energy from other people, from feeling overwhelmed and inundated by daily situations. But we've since realized that it's actually something that everyone benefits from. You know, SOAR helps to bring us back down into our bodies in the present moment, and that's why it's so powerful, and that's why we want to bring it to you today. So firstly, what is SOAR? Well, SOAR stands for stop or surrender, observe, allow, and rest or release. And the goal of SOAR is to become so open that it's impossible for any emotion to get stuck within us, any form of energy to get lodged within our mind or our body. And really to be present, to be a space in which all of life can just flow through. And the result is a feeling of peace. It's of feeling more grounded, feeling more connected, feeling more energized, and ultimately feeling more empowered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And life will become very, if you pay attention within you start noticing you contract. A lot of the time we contract ourselves in our minds, and especially in our bodies. You start feeling this stiffness, this tenseness, this heavy energy. And we get lost in these intense emotions. And the objective of SOAR is to soar, to break free from them, to break through any of these tight-knit contractions within.
So now we're going to break down what exactly SOAR is and how to experience it. And the first part of SOAR is simply to stop, to surrender to what is here, to notice what exactly is going on.
The second step is observe, and that is pay close attention to your internal and external experiences. So your external experiences can be sounds, it can be smells, it can be colors. Your internal experiences can be textures, can be feelings, can be sensations. Sometimes it helps also to connect with your breath as a way of anchoring yourself in that observation.
The next part is allow, and this means to embrace what is happening, to allow it without resistance, to just let it be what it is. And it might help to say, thank you for being here, you're welcome to stay. Saying something caring like that really helps to facilitate the experience of allowing what is going on within you. And part of allowing is also about understanding that whatever we resist always persists. Whatever we shut out and reject always comes back to haunt us. And therefore, that's why allowing is so crucial.
The fourth and final step is rest. I find it helps me to tune in, because I'm much more perhaps mind-centered. When I place my hand in a part of my body, it'll help me tune in to that part. So for example, if it's my shoulder, I'll put my hand there and I'll try to tune into that. Or sometimes if it's your heart or your emotions, you can put your hand on your chest and tune into it that way. Basically, you're trying to notice the emotions or the sensations that are occurring in that area and allow them to slowly dissolve without trying to force or push anything, just letting it dissolve by itself. And you'll notice that it's when you pay attention to it, when you've tuned into it, when you've done all the previous 3 steps, everything just flows by itself. It's only when we're putting up a bit of a fight or a resistance to it that it will stick around and make our life a bit more difficult.
So now we're going to have a short guided experience of SOAR. So if you like, just close your eyes and just settle yourself in the moment. So first, just stop. Just be here. Just observe. Observe what is going on inside of you. What feelings, what emotions, what sensations are arising. And if you struggle to tune into what's going on inside of yourself, tune into the outside world. What things can you see? What can you hear? What smells are there? Just tune into your senses. This is about coming back into your body, into the present moment, and just observing what is happening right now. It helps to give whatever you're experiencing some kind of shape, some kind of visceral, visual impression. For example, you might be experiencing some anxiety. What does that look like? What does that feel like in your body? Is it like a tight fist in your stomach? Does it feel like electricity running up and down your spine? Is it a contraction in your head? What does your present moment experience feel like? And again, if you are struggling with this, you can always tune into what is going on outside of you. And that will provide a bridge to slowly go inside of yourself whenever it feels safe. So just tune into, observe what's happening right now. And don't forget, if you're struggling to just stay grounded in this moment, it helps to tune into your breath. And you don't need to force your breath, you don't need to control it, because that can add anxiety or tension or pressure to you. Just let it be what it is. Let your breath breathe in whatever way it wants. And that'll help you to observe what's happening right now within you. And next, allow it. Allow whatever is happening. It might help to say something kind to yourself, such as, I see you. You are allowed to be here. I embrace you. You're welcome. Allowing is about compassionately and warmly meeting whatever is within you without resisting it. Just letting it be exactly what it is, as it is. And if any thoughts arise, if anything is distracting you, just come back to your breath. or come back to the sounds or the sights or the smells around you. And then after you've brought that energy of love and openness and complete acceptance to what is going on inside of yourself, just rest with it. And it helps in order to facilitate this embodiment practice to place a hand over the part of your body where you experience that emotion or memory or feeling or sensation. For example, if you feel something in your heart area, just place a hand over your chest. And just rest with it. Just allow it. Let it just dissolve whenever it wants to. Not wanting to force it or push it or hurry it up in any way. Just letting it melt away whenever it wants, whenever it's ready. Okay, and that's the end of this SOAR guided experience.
Thank you. So how was your experience with SOAR? Did you notice anything interesting? Please, if you did, share with us in the comments below. We also have some old meditations that use the SOAR technique that we hope to update soon. In the meantime though, we'll post links to them in the description.
And if you appreciated this video, don't forget to share it with a friend. And also like and subscribe if you haven't already. And we just want to thank you so much for being here and sticking with us until the end. We really appreciate hearing from you, and we appreciate your presence, and we're really thankful that you're here with us.
Thank you.